Alrighty, what is up everybody? I am back with another day of Spyro gaming and I hope you guys are excited as I am always. The day today is May 9th, 2026 and I feel, pretty good as usual. Had a really fun evening last night. I went out on my skateboard to the local brewery, hung out and played a bunch of Halo with the boys. And had a bunch of beer and skated home. Very chill skate home, very nice vibe. And yeah, vibes are through the roof, I gotta say. A little tired today, obviously, after all that. I slept in extra late, so went online an hour or two late, but besides that, I'm ready to get into some Spyro runs, some attempts here. And here's hoping for the best. So what up, guys? I see some of you getting here right now. Hope you guys are doing well. Let me hit this boost here once or twice. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I got this. Hold on. No, I don't. It's like, wait a minute. What's up, Jem? How are you doing? Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I hope you are as well. Thank you for the good luck star, lockdown. Yeah, same plan today. We're just gonna try to do 2 runs. Yesterday I actually failed to do 2 runs. I only did 1. And it really wasn't that good of a run. But whatever, Good runs come and go. What's up, Jugger? How you doing? You're studying for finals. Good luck, KH. Alright, let's try a run. See what happens. Let some Twitch ads play real quick while we get into Nestor.
Okay, rolling. Oh, it's been peaceful.
Love it. That's gotta work. There we go. Got that first Nestor of the day blessing right there. Love that. So wish me luck. Hopefully we can no reset this one. Part of my issue yesterday was I actually had a really good run to start the day, like a really insane early game that died. Well, that died terribly in Peacekeepers. So I'm hoping something like that doesn't happen again. We'll see. If it does, I'll try to be a tough cookie. But yeah, that definitely threw me off yesterday, getting an 1107 Artisans and then losing a minute across Dry Canyon and Clifftown was just oh my god. While trying to no reset, it was just such a jarring roller coaster early game into reset that I was just I think it threw me off for the rest of my attempts yesterday. But obviously you got to be ready for that in this hobby. You can't just not expect good runs to die hard even on days where you're trying to be chill, So hopefully I'm more mentally prepared for that situation today, should it arise. Also, you guys can see we got the input display back. So yeah, looking cute up there. Thank you, Finn. Welcome, everybody. JD, what up? Yeah, a lot of gifts yesterday. Big shouts to everyone who subbed. Hold on. Oh, yeah, baby. What's up, Tree Man? How you doing? Big chillin' today, everybody. Happy Saturday. Close. What's up, Dragonbird? Great to see you. And Summon Bunham. What up? I'm lucky he didn't roar at me there. I don't know if this is gonna sub 350, we'll see. It might not. Yeah, just barely. Exit. You've been getting better at the boost jump. You've been using it to the wall glide to the yeah, I actually have not tried doing it that way. For that particular wall glide, using a boost for that. But I can see that helping. I can see that definitely helping. I could also see it failing and then just going straight into the water as well. But maybe it's not that bad. Welcome, Girth. Hope you're having a great day today. Yeah, guys, chill vibes. Chill. You can call it like chill hungover vibes today. I don't like feel like hungover, but I did drink a lot of beer yesterday, so technically speaking, I am hungover, which is why I'm online a bit late today. Slept until like noon. Made a big old breakfast for Sarah and I, and now back to the grind. I feel good. I feel chill, feel relaxed, which is a good kind of energy to bring to runs. Well, that doesn't happen really the way you do it. That's cool. Cool strat, Finn. I will say my thumb is a little, I don't want to say sore, or for lack of a better word, it's like I feel a little bit of soreness in my thumb. This is, I think, my 6th day in a row of streaming runs. I'm going beyond my usual grind. Normally I'll do like 5 days, then like a break day or 2. What's up, Grant? Thank you, thank you. Monkey with the 54 months, or pardon me, yeah, Monkey with the 54. What a fucking legend. Thank you for the good luck, Monkey. Yeah, that's how I am with a lot of boosts, Finn, especially in Artisans. Like the one in the home world here, it's like I can hit it pretty consistently in practice, but on a run it's just a whole different story for whatever reason. Or the night flight ending strat. Another thing that's kind of like that for me. You practice it till the cows come home, but at the end of the day you just kind of gotta hope that it doesn't go awry in a run, which can kind of bring on some like subconscious nerves and just fuck up the trick more often than not. Yeah, it was a Halo 2 LAN party last night. It was a good time, man. Played a lot of games. I was actually on the losing team on every game. I was kind of salty by the end, but it was fun. It was all in good fun. We had a good time. Lots of yelling, lots of beers chugging. A lot of friendly vibes. Friendly competition, you could say. Nothing too serious. Yo, Michi, thank you for the good luck. You see Spyro man is happy. Love to hear it, Balestorm. Welcome. Oh, really? That was... Losing a bit of time here. How have the runs been? I got a high 120 2 days ago, which was really good. My first 120 in a couple weeks. Also, those of you who stuck around for the raid yesterday after Sonic would have seen Jordy getting a new PB of 120.18, which I believe makes him 21 seconds off record. Pretty exciting stuff. Yo, Thomas, thank you for the good luck. Yo, Mika, doing all right. Doing all right. Had a very fun evening last night. A lot of skating, a lot of drinking, and a lot of Halo 2 with the boys. Quite enjoyed it. I look like a fucking ice cream sandwich. Thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. Ice cream sandwiches are delicious. Nice. It's funny you should mention ice cream. Sarah actually just got a $30 like Ninja Creamy knockoff off of the TikTok shop yesterday, and so she made a Fruit Loops ice cream, which kind of turned more into like a milkshake this morning, and it came out really good. She's gonna try to make margaritas or like a margarita sorbet with that tonight, and then we'll add tequila afterwards. It'll be really yummy. Oh, you guys had like the actual Ninja brand Ninja air fryer? Yeah, those are the best, but they are pricey. All of our like kitchen appliances like that are all knockoff. Are ice cream and gelato the same thing? From what I understand, they're not the same thing, but I don't know the difference. Someone in the chat can explain the difference between ice cream, gelato, sorbet, and sherbet. Those are all different things, from what I understand. And they're similar. They're all similar, but they're all different. Where was I born? I was born in Anaheim, California. Which is where Disneyland is. I was born in Disneyland. I'm a play the Civ. I didn't trust that setup. Ooh, a soft serve machine. You talking like the one that like it's like a full size machine that like spins, like kind of like a Slurpee machine. Yeah, those are pretty wild. They're big though. Those things are huge. Yeah, good luck on all of your ice cream journeys. What's up, Taylor? Thank you for the good luck. Yeah, I think a boost there could have the potential to even be a little faster than what I just did. Because you have to, you know, you wouldn't need as much air time to get to the top of the jump in order to catch the wall glide. With a quick boost. Just a quick boost. That should do it. What's up, Stockholm? Thank you for the good luck. Hope you're doing well. Hey, wait, hold on, that's what you said. I'm doing well, and I hope you are as well. Alrighty, let's see if this good run dies in Peacekeepers or not. Yeah, I do plan on playing more Spyro 2 and 3 in the future, just not the near future. In the distant future, definitely. I'd like to keep working on Spyro 2 100% eventually. Though I will say it's not at the top of my list of things to relearn. What's up, Orphan Annie? Thank you for the gift. Appreciate you so much. And Blues Fire, welcome. Oops. Ooh. Come on. Oh. Losing time, everybody. Tragic. That almost broke even. If I'd have hit that first try, I probably would have broken even, maybe saved a couple seconds. But alas, we're losing like 10 roughly for all that. I would say on the whole in that level, we're probably losing 10 optimally. But it looks like a little less than that on the splits, so I'll take that. Like a third try spin jump, I'll take it. Whew. But yeah, as for speed games, I'm, developing interest in learning. I'm kind of leaning more towards like the endurance category of speedruns. I would like to, in due time, start learning. This is gonna sound crazy, but I'll just say it like this. I'm interested in Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion 100%. Now, whether I actually learn that or not is a whole nother story, but I'm currently studying the record in that. I mean, studying, I'm just like watching it in passing. Trying to understand the route and the logic of it. And to those who are curious, the record in that game, the record for that run is about 15 hours. It's like 14 something. Ugh, very tragic bird there. That's why you really have to go right at that spot. Losing a lot of time. Yeah, I'm not I just want to clarify, like, I think that message might have been a joke, but I just want to clarify again, I'm not learning it right now. I'm just watching it, and that's what I'm interested by right now. It's not to say I'm going to learn or not learn anything. Please do not hold me to that. Thank you. Same thing with San Andreas. No major glitches. So those two runs interest me more than going back to Spyro 2 or 3 to get back to the original questions. I'm also really enjoying doing my, for the meantime, I'm really enjoying my Sonic Adventure 2 180 emblem grind. It's a really nice, like, breath of fresh air, but still a fun, like, challenge post-Spyro grind, so I think I'm hoping to get through that playthrough maybe in the next month or so, and maybe make a video kind of talking about it. I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever speedrun that, but that's obviously another consideration for endurance runs. What's up, Stir Fry? How you doing? Thank you for the sub. Probably losing another 10 seconds here, I'm guessing, just like Dry Canyon. Yeah. So unfortunately, those, as I kind of alluded to, perhaps manifested at the start of this run, very similar to yesterday, where had a strong start, but my Peacekeepers fucked it out of world record territory. But I will say, on the bright side, I was more mentally, I guess you'd say emotionally prepared for that today. And so I was able to mitigate the time loss a little bit better than I did yesterday, and so it's less of a jarring experience. Stir Fry, thank you for the 5 gifts, you fucking legend, Stir Fry. Waking me up with that. Love you. What's up, Q Brazzy? How you doing today? Just finally getting that drop down in a run. What's up, Idol? Welcome. Oh yeah, you migrated over from YouTube, huh? Welcome. This might be a little late, we'll see. Alright, save some time back on the 120 splits, and if we have a good ice cavern, then we'll save time back on the world record splits. I should do it like how, I should make the splits show like how Jordy does, like move the world record, like, label to like this column so it's a little more clear. But that's basically what it is. What's up, Kale Kuma? Always a pleasure to see you. Will I be at SGDQ this year? You know, I was thinking about it, but, you know, I did the math with my girlfriend, and it was gonna cost, like, you know, $2,000+ to do, like, to coordinate the summer plans around GDQ. So rather than do that, we just opted to not spend basically it was going to be like $2,000 extra on top of what we were already doing this summer. So no, we're not going to that. But another time for sure. But I did definitely consider it. Just sometimes the planning and finances and plane tickets don't quite work out to make sense. And that's all right. I'll definitely be at future GDQs, just attending and vibing. Credit card it? Yeah, I mean, like, you know, just to clarify, like, I could take money out of my savings to do it. Like, it's not that I can't afford it at all. It's just, I'd rather not. You know, it wouldn't feel good. It never feels good to me to, like, travel beyond my means. Like, if I can afford it without having to take money out of my savings, then okay, that's one thing. Especially if it's, like, a special, like, once-in-a-lifetime kind of event, you know? Like a special, you know, a bunch of Spyro runners at an event or something, like... I'm definitely willing to spend, you know, a couple $1,000s to make a trip like that happen. But in this particular case, I'm not, you know. The juice is not worth the squeeze in this particular case. So it's, yeah, it's not a question of like being able to physically put the money forward. It's more just that it would not feel good to do so. Stir fry with, is that 10 gifts right there? What a fucking legend, holy fuck. On the treasure train as well, I think that's why. You guys may not know, I just learned this yesterday. Treasure trains make 5 or more gifts 35% off. So thank you for taking advantage of that stir fry. And anybody else who's enjoying the stream, feel free to drop a 5 gift bomb in the Twitch chat. It is currently discounted. Please and thank you. We're at 480 subs, and if we can get back to 500 today, I'll do the same sub goal as yesterday. I'll do an extra no reset in this game if we can hit 500 subs today. We're only 20 away. I only did 1 run yesterday, so I gotta make up for it today. Maybe do a third no reset. We'll see, we'll see. We're still just on no reset number 1, so. But yeah, if we can hit that sub goal, I'll definitely push it the extra mile to get another no reset out for you guys. So drop them Twitch gifts if you're feeling it. Link to my Twitch stream is in the YouTube description, by the way. Twitch primes are always appreciated. Free money. Is this Spyro 1? Yes, it is. Do you remember this game, Maya? Kale with the 5. Thank you, Kale Kuma, for the 5. And Stir Fry with the 15. Legends. You guys are keeping me going with these runs in a big way. I'm physically able to do that, Jojo, but I would have trouble accidentally doing the wrong routes a lot, especially since I haven't watched an any % run in quite some time. So yeah, it would fuck with my head to do that. I do not recommend maining multiple categories in the same game at once if you're a speedrunner. slow. You hated Reignited Trilogy and that's why you got a PS2? Nice! So you got the original trilogy going on the classic hardware? That's basically what I'm doing. Oh, come on, dude. So many little flubs. Please just give me the gem. This is not... No, I'm probably losing it, again, similarly to the Peacekeepers levels that went badly. I'm probably losing at least 10 seconds here in slot. Believe it or not. I mean, sure, I've had a couple mistakes, and you might think 10 seconds, that seems like a lot, but this level went pretty well in both record and the 120 splits, so it's gonna be a rough loss here, despite minor errors. Yo, Roni, go-to streamer, keep it. Thank you, man. It means a lot to me. I hope you enjoyed the stream today. The good news here is that I can save some of this time back on the 120 splits going into this next level. But as for world record, it is definitely slipping away. For a world record pace to be valid, I think, you know, I need to be green going into this homeworld, basically. Which is a tall order for me, with my level of early games. Because Magic Crafters was just so clean in record. And for the most part, Beastmakers was really good as well, save for Terrace. So, like, the mid-game is nothing to scoff at on record splits. So being like, you know, what is it, 25 behind the here? It's kind of a death sentence at this point in the run. But, you know, it's never over either. So that's one huge buff that Jordy has over me is he can consistently get better early games, which puts him at which gives his odds of record ability on any given good pace much higher than mine. For what I consider a good pace out of the early game is just at a lower standard than his, which really makes the difference, like I said, for keeping it world recordable. What's up, NG? Thank you for the good luck. Hope you're doing well. I ever wake up and think, fuck Spyro? Like I don't like this game and I don't want to play it today? Yes, I do think that. Often. But not today. If I'm feeling like that, I just don't stream, basically. But yeah, it happens. Yo, Skeletal, what up, man? How you doing today? Will I make a reaction video if Jordy takes the world record? Yeah, probably. I'll probably do like a full reaction to his run. If and when he does that. No promises, but probably. Yeah, no, I'm definitely chilling at Skeletal. Absolutely. Had a beautiful evening last night. A lot of skating, a lot of beers, a lot of Halo with the boys. Yeah, the reason I grabbed those 3 gems at the start is exactly what you said. The supercharge, it's really difficult to collect those while supercharging. You can technically collect those while supercharging, but it forces your jump to land way further into the cave. And for that particular, like, jump, you want to land really early in the cave. So that way you can actually make the jump up to the final, you know, to the second spider after. So yeah, the way those 3 gems are positioned is not conducive to doing that route consistently. So we just collect them at the start. Oh. Nice. Sort of doing the camera mimic correctly. Time Traveler with the tier 3 for 54 months, 54 bottles of bitches on the wall, and 54 bottles of bitch. Thank you. Oh, this is gonna be way too much juice. I think I got all the blues there, but that is a sloppy cleanup. Yeah. Had to play it safe, losing a little time for that. That's tragic, and you know what? It was kind of a skill issue on my part because I should have recognized that I didn't have enough speed there and adjusted the jump accordingly. So that was on me. I should have done it like this, where you like curve harder at the end. You know, when I realized I had yellow smoke, I should have adjusted to that kind of movement. It probably would have worked if I'd have done that. Whoa, please fade the correct direction. So yeah, unfortunately, not saving any time here. I just blew it. You know, this run is still okay, so we're going to continue. Probably around plus 30, though, at least. On record, I'm going to guess like plus 40, plus 50. So yeah, not the worst run ever, but far from a good run at this point. I'm disappointed to say. But I'm not quitting yet. I'm not resetting yet. There's a no reset. Still running strong here. Welcome, Rob. How are you doing today? Thank you, man. And you too, Otis. Welcome. TV, what up? Okay, that was bullshit. That dude. Hello? The game really did not want me to succeed there. Green fuck in the chat after I exit this level. This run's starting to get on my nerves a little bit, I will say. I'm starting to get my first hints of frustration. I was pretty chill up until now. I can feel the frustration starting to well up a little bit. Green fuck, thank you for the reminder, Tulu. lucky there. I really should not have made that jump. What's up, snakes? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, probably not 38ing this. Yeah, no, not even close. That was funny that I thought I was close to 38ing that. That was a funny delusion of mine running up to that balloonist. How dare I think? Do I think I'm good or something? Come on now. Let's be real. Have I read Sartre or Camus? No. Are those like Greek philosophers, or who are they? I don't do a lot of reading, to be honest. Novels are not my forte. I do read a lot of chats, though. Oh, God Cycle is going to be a bit of a challenge here. I might still be able to get it, though. We'll see. No. 2 bonks, and I think that's lights on God Cycle. Oh, well. No, dude, what? No, dude, what? Oh, well. I'm trash. What's up, Rue? How are you doing today? Horrible recovery attempts here. Have I been enjoying the no resets more lately? Overall, yes. On this run, I am notably getting more frustrated as it continues. Yesterday, my runs were simply disappointing and made me feel empty and dead. So it's not all sunshine and rainbows just because I'm no resetting. But, for the most part, it is pretty gratifying and just a fun way to approach the game. Do I hate that you expect greatness from me? I just feel like there's a disconnect. I don't want to say I hate that. I don't think that's the right way to put it. I just think there's a disconnect from what you guys think I should be doing, or like what I'm capable of, or like how you guys try to encourage me, like you specifically, Joe, with messages like, it's okay, you'll get record next run. It's like, I just simply think, while you're not wrong and I do appreciate the enthusiasm, it's just simply not where my head's at. So I just feel like there's more of a disconnect there than anything. Like, I'm just trying my best. Like, whether that results in record or not is really not the goal. If anything, I'm trying to get my head out of that headspace. So that way I'm not, like, so emotionally connected to every run and feeling even more shitty, you know, that I'm not doing well or whatever. I'm just trying to have fun playing the game, and it definitely is a real phenomenon that people are like, okay, record, and okay, pace, and world record this one. It can definitely get in your head when you're just trying to have fun and play the game. But, you know, I still appreciate the enthusiasm regardless. I know it doesn't come from it all comes from a positive place on you guys' end, so I hold no animosity about it. Thank you for the good luck, Fierce Spirits. Good to see you, man. Yo, Dev, welcome. Oh, thanks for checking that out. Hope you're doing well today. Happy Saturday. I missed the blue ray. Oh my Jesus Christ. Hello? Casual mode fucking activate right now. What the hell is that? Goodness gracious, bro. Painful downstairs there. The best way you can support me from my perspective is by just kicking back and enjoying the stream. If you're asking, like, what should you say to, like, encourage me, just say whatever. If what you're saying is, like, a disconnect from, like I was saying, like, I still appreciate it. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you you have to chat a certain way, if that's what you're asking. Just be yourself, man. If that means, you know, egging me on to try harder and get record, then that's what it is. I'm not here to tell you how to chat, you know, what the fuck. I just appreciate you guys watching it all. As far as like the way I see it, it's a blessing that anyone gives a shit about my runs at all after all these years, especially now that like world record is like sort of slipping away from me, and the way I see it, I'm kind of getting kind of washed up as time goes on. You know, people will try to argue with me about this, like, you shouldn't feel that way or whatever. It's just how I feel, and it's fine, you know. But I'm not gonna say, you know, you guys don't have to share that outlook, you know, or type a certain way, or support, you know, be, okay, everyone needs to fall exactly in line and say these exact messages, and if you say the wrong message, then I'll ban you. It's like, come on now. That's just silly, man. So yeah, guys, just keep being yourself. That's really all I can ask for. I'm thankful that you guys are yourself. It's all good. Oh, chat got all wonky. The last thing I want in my stream is for people to feel like they have to tiptoe around certain subjects or, you know, not say the wrong thing, you know, feel like they're walking on eggshells. I think perhaps in some of my darker moments I've made my chat feel that way. And that's not at all my goal. Some streams it really is like that. Some streams you chat and it's like, you better not say the wrong thing or else you're out of here, you know? Don't say something that I can misconstrue as negative. You know? It's like, who cares? It's on me to, like, be inviting to as many people as possible, even if there is, like, you know, whatever negative undertone behind that. So, yeah. Those are my thoughts about, like, just... what do I say to be as supportive as possible? It's like, I don't know. At the end of the day, I don't know. I don't know what I want. So just keep doing you. Dude, my chat is all over the place right now. I need to... I'm trying to, like, scroll down, but it's like failing to. But yeah, I mean, it's a heavy topic. I mean, at the end of the day, like, what the fuck? Like, what do I expect of you guys? Like, nothing, really. I don't really like dwelling on this topic, to be honest with you. Okay, there we go. Now I got my chat fixed. It only cost me a second of dragon dialogue. Maybe it will, Grant. Maybe when Jordy gets record, I'll want to get record more. I don't know. Like, I want to reiterate, guys, that every run, I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best every run, you know? So, like, whether that results in record or whether Jordy gets record or not, or I improve, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm just going to try my best. That's all there is to it. It doesn't matter what Jordy does. Doesn't matter what anyone else does. That's just kind of that's just what it is. I'm trying my best. And trying my best can mean different things on different days. Sometimes it can mean, like, reworking strats. Sometimes it can mean just grinding out no resets like I've done this week. Sometimes it can mean, like, just focusing more on the emotional side of, you know, just being happy playing the game and not stressing the time so much. These are all different flavors of, in my mind, of me trying my best. Now, maybe not every pace pal would agree with that, but that's just how I see it. So, no, I don't think Jordy getting record would really change my approach. But who knows? Maybe it will. What do I know? I can't tell the future, then. What's up, Night Sky? Thank you for the sub. Again, this topic is, like, a very, like, deep and kind of, like, heavy, like, internal pressure to discuss for me. It's totally okay to talk about it, but, you know, I'm feeling the weight of, like, I need to be a certain way with this discussion, and I don't like that feeling. So I'm gonna try to move on from this topic as best I can. I appreciate you guys being curious about it. It's just heavy, and it's just really something that I don't want to go to. It's not a healthy rabbit hole to explore for me. I've been down that rabbit hole so much, you know. So I hope you guys understand. And in conclusion, I hope my runs are enough for you. Because I'm just out here, I'm trying my best. That's really all, that's the end of, that's where it kind of starts and stops the whole discussion. Everything else is just a bunch of hoopla. Night Sky, thank you for the 5 months. Really appreciate that. I hope you're having a great day today. Happy Saturday. What do we got? Not even a 53, huh? It's funny because in my head, it's like, it felt like this run was good, but just the pace is just getting worse and worse as it goes on. I'm like hoping for it to be a 53 or like hoping for that Magic Crafters to be a 38. It's like in my mind, this run doesn't feel as bad as it is. Just pace-wise. No, hopefully I can still 121. Oh, that was not a good life to collect. Oh, you have pink eye and a throat infection. Dude, get better soon, Aaron Chart. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, the ideal life route here is to hit the wall glide in the home world. Alternatively, you could just take a death abuse in the home world and do the old route. Or the fastest thing would be to still do wall glide route and death abuse in Jock. You know, with the difference of those two things being like a couple seconds. Slow there. Barnyard PS2. No, I've never played it. Oh, is it a good game, Bunny? It's pretty cool. Oops. Well, I guess we're taking the death abuse route. It's fire. Nice. I'll have to check it out sometime. Nice. Actually good there. Wario Land 4, nope, never played it. Please. Ooh, almost. Almost did that room good. Pretty decent Dark Passage there. Yeah, only losing a second to record, not bad. Not insane, but not bad. Yo, Norkson, thank you for the raid. Welcome, welcome. Rage. What up, Norks viewers? How you guys doing today? How'd the runs go? Were you playing some Vortex or something? Pray for no cannon glitch. You're good. Gotta hit the flop for the Raiders. Oh, that was that was a bad. I did that from too far away. Whoopsies. What's up, Ione? Thank you for the good luck. It's a pleasure to see you. Great attempt. Thank you, thank you. I just wanted to kiss him, you know, just like land right next to him, give him a little smooch before setting his ass on fire. Come here, little baby. Mwah. Some any percent, nice. Hope it was vibes. Another cool strat here. Let's see if we can hit the pause exit. Nope, nope, nope. Yeah, at least we have blue sparks on the bright side. It's kind of one of the nice things about the homeworld death abuse route is that if you play it correctly, you'll have blue sparks. Going to lofty saving time on that little homeworld bit, which doesn't happen on wall guide route, unless you go like out of your way for more sparks in Haunted. Speaking of more sparks, back in a nice gold, the rare gold here. Hey Composer, thanks for the good luck, and thanks for getting me into that group chat, by the way. We'll see if I'm not too lazy to get it all set up. And it seems you guys have a pretty good handle on things. It doesn't look like my help is like necessarily required, though I'm sure it would be appreciated. So I might be lazy and like not contribute at all. We'll see. What's up, Piggy? Thanks for the good luck. Oh god! Good attempt, but not quite. Wow, that's cool. I love just leaving a turkey there. That's fun. Bro, please just hit it. Thank you. That was kind of a painful lofty there. But at least we didn't die. What's up, Espion? Welcome, welcome. Thank you. Hopefully we're still on 121 pace here. Yeah, it looks like we are. Thank you, Hunter Persian. Love you, man. Yeah, dude. I've really been enjoying the Spyro and Sonic vibes. Chill, quiet, focused. You know, no resets. Into, you know, boisterous, loud, semi-drunken, A-rank grinding, popping off anytime I hit one. It's a good vibe balance for me. So here's hoping for some more Sonic today. Yo, Ricky, how you doing today, man? Happy Saturday. Bad movement. Went on a walk, saw a flock of... oh, wow, that's a lot of birds. That's insane, dude. That's like an army of birds in the air. Like, if they... imagine if they all just dive-bombed right on you. Or even worse, imagine they all flew over you and simultaneously shat. That'd be insane. That must have been really beautiful, though. I'm sure, dude, Ricky, I bet you that video you took didn't look nearly as amazing as it did in real life. I bet you it was one of those moments. It's like, look at this beautiful view. You take a picture and it's like, this looks so boring on the camera, you know, compared to like in real life. Oh, does it look good on video? Nice. Love it, love it. I shouldn't have doubted your videography skills, your nature videography skills. We got a real Steve Irwin in the chat with Ricky. Yeah, that's really cool. Love that. Spyroner did a run a couple weekends ago. That's cool. I haven't seen him around at all, so that's cool to know he's still doing runs here or there. Spyroner is the guy that found the single shot credit skip method that I use. You're ending a new video. Good luck finishing it up. I'll definitely have to check it out. I'm intrigued by it. Again, if you want any help or anything, just hit me up. No worries either way. What's up, Schizo? Welcome, welcome. Dill-infused vodka. That actually sounds delicious. Never had like a dill-infused vodka. I would probably like it. A good pickleback spirit. Whoa, okay, we're good. Sometimes it pushes you out like that. Hopefully I got the jump out before I died. Oh, not quite on cycle, unfortunately. Probably could have just charged in there. Nice gem RNG there. I don't know why I did it like this. Old school. Technically slower. Ugh. Oh no. Hey man, you can have that record, Joe. Love a good pickleback. I'm simply an admirer of the run, of the progression. Any decent runs which were screwed at Nasty's loot? Yeah, I've lost runs in loot. You know, you're not, it's kind of a fun, like, funny rite of passage in this category to have a PB pace die to missing a gem in Nasty's loot. And like going through the vortex thinking that the cutscene's gonna play, but then you just exit the level. I have a short on my YouTube channel of me doing that like 10 years apart from each other. Oh cool, Ricky, hell yeah. What's up, Mem? Welcome. And Hecky, good to see you guys. What's up, Next MT? Thank you for the good luck. I'm chilling, man. Putting down a decent 121 pace here. Hopefully gonna keep it together here till the end. Missed the red there, unfortunately. This is the rat head to troll. Oh no, I got it. Yeah, we're good. Works for me. Got done watching the MJ biopic. I think that you're talking about Michael Jackson. That's pretty cool. Michael Jackson, put the glove on him. Most viewed video on your channel. Wait, are you talking to me or yourself? You said at your own username. Is bro having a conversation with himself? Yourself? Oh, cool, man. Glad to hear the channel's going well. Wobbly Wood, thank you for the sub. Love the username. Wobbly Wood. I can relate to that. Thank you, man. And I think with that, we're only about 7 subs away from 500. If we can hit 500 subs today, I might do an extra no reset in this game. We'll see. We'll see. I'm definitely planning on doing another one after this either way, so stick around for that. And we'll see if we can improve on this 120. We should be a solid 121 here. Maybe a low to mid 121. We'll see. Let's finish her up strong. Thank you, Tulu, by the way. Probably get the door open quickly enough there for that. Oh god, I thought he turned around there, I got scared. We're good. Oh, barely getting up there. Nice treasure room. GG 121.20, not bad. And only losing a second on the splits there in that level, which was really good, actually.
You've defeated Ganasty Gnorc, collected
GG.
the dragon eggs, saved all the dragons, and recovered every bit of treasure in the Dragon Kingdom. How do you feel?
I feel fired up. I actually feel very chill right now. Compared to yesterday, I was feeling like really like disappointed and empty after my no reset. Yeah, I know, like the splits bit not being 21 and then 21, but 20 and 22. That's like actually fucking so annoying. It's like OCD like triggered. It's funny, Mega. No, I feel very good, very chill, ready to hop into another one. So I'm just gonna go take a quick piss and you know, stick around for another run. Hopefully we can improve this one. And if not, you know, whatever. At least we're gonna try either way. We're gonna try our best, like I said. And that's that. So if you guys are enjoying the stream so far, before I go on break, I just want to let you know we are so close to 500 subs on Twitch. We're like 7 subs away. So if we hit 500, I did say I'd do like an extra Spyro run today if we hit 500. I don't know if I'm going to stick to that, but I'll just say this. If we get up there, I'll consider it, you know. I'll consider it. But yeah, either way, we're very close. So feel free to hype me up if you're enjoying the runs. BRB. While these credits finish up here, let me bang out a few Twitch ads and we'll get into our next run here. And once again, to everyone watching on YouTube, If you have Amazon Prime, the link to my Twitch stream is down below. If you just Google Twitch Prime, you can give me a sub for free, basically. Which would be very sweet if you're enjoying the stream. Let's see how many nesters it takes. Ooh, 100% success rate today? Let's go. Blessed. Blessed run indeed. Yo, Hecky with the membership. Nice low 21. The chill approach is working. Keep it going. Thank you, Hecky. Yeah, days like this tend to go pretty well. Funny how when you're really like emotional or animated, how much that can take away from the quality of a speed grind. But, you know, I've been on all ends of the spectrum, from sad to happy to animated to reserved. And I've gotten good and bad runs in every scenario. But I do agree that the chill vibes are where it's at. Yeah, that would be cool category. A little final form nasty at the very end. That would really tie a bow on the 120% run. This whole game's end game is just so like, wait, that's it? I'm pretty sure that's everyone's reaction to like killing nasty or getting 120%. It's like, wait, that was it? Yeah, sorceress, you know. Sorceress 2 vibes. Oops. Live! Wow, that somehow worked out. Holy shit. Oh, we just had a cannoli. Was it amazing? Was it everything you were hoping for? Oh, he's already... I advanced his cycle, so I'm not going to be able to... Yep, this is tragic. So let me turn around. So yeah, losing some time here. Look at that wonky. Out of bounds. Oh. Hopefully still sub 350? No, not quite. Unfortunately. Oh, that is tragic. That was such a good stone hill up to that point, too. Actual tragedy there. There's gonna be like a gold. Alas. Destined for, you know, shooting for the stars, but destined for the atmosphere. Guinness Buddha, thank you for the 21 months on YouTube. Says, been a while, Deo. How have I been? I've been, pretty good. I mean, today has been a really chill day. It's day number 6 in a row of the no resetting. That is me just trying my best to no reset this game at least twice a day. And then playing some Sonic after, grinding out those A ranks. So I would say the vibes on stream lately have been overall pretty good. Especially today. Just got a low 121. Whatever, mid to low 121 just now. Got a high 120 2 days ago. Also, on that topic, Jordy just got a new PB, 120.18. So GG's to Jordy. And, yeah. Chilling. Hope you're having a great day today, too, Guinness. Happy Saturday. Where is Megan? I'm pretty sure she's at a furry convention, so I think she's preoccupied. She's been posting pictures on the Discord of that, though. It's very wholesome. Guys, I figured out a perfect way to keep world record forever. I just have to assassinate Jordy. Good plan. Is this a good plan? I'm just kidding. Like, that way it just makes it easy for me. I don't even have to, like, worry about it anymore at that point. All we have to do is just kill Jordy. Who's with me? It's fucking crickets. Bro said on it. No, please. Please don't. That would actually be so terrible if Jordy died right before he took my record. That would actually be like one of the biggest tragedies in this whole hobby. Strats here, Stockholm. Me too. I love this level. I'm surprised these dog quick kills are as consistent as they are. I thought for sure we'd never get these consistent. But here we are. Oh, come on. Almost save time there, but not quite. Oh, still a little bit. Try crazy strat on Clifftown. Are you referring to the charge around the beginning? Because I'm definitely about that. It's like half a second for like potentially killing your run. It's a cool strat, but I'm not big on it. Dude, and there goes my artisans. Look at this, dude. This is just powerful. Alright, there goes my artisans, everybody. Whoop-de-doo. I'm not giving up yet, but that was a good 10 seconds lost there, at least. Maybe 15. That's what I get. 11:28. I lost all... Just from that mistake, I lost all of the time save that I got from doing Nestor Skip. Or just about, just shy of that. Doom, 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 doom. I'll go for the strat here. You know what, I'll take that. No, well, I didn't exactly do that perfect, but I'll take it. Keeping it even, at least. What's up, Jack? How you doing today? Thank you for the good lucks. And Skywalker as well. Not losing too much time there, thankfully. Yo, Venu, great to see you. Thanks for the good luck. And you too, Jack. We're on run number 2 of the day today. And we're big chilling. We got a 121.20 for our first run. Let's see if we can improve that here. good. But good recovery at least. Wow, just been so fucked on that strat lately. Whoa, the stick got stuck. That's not good. It's the first time I've had that happen on this controller. So yeah, continuing the trend of having really good dry canyons into like terrible spin jump attempts. That was weird. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. If it does, I'll have to just go controller shopping straight up. Yeah. Oh my, come on, dude. Not saving time here. Hopefully the rest of the level goes smoothly. I say as I bonk. Every time when he goes to the fucking building, man. Like, you have to, like... I don't even know what's up with that guy. When he goes to the building, it's fucked. You have to just, like, flame him before he reaches it. That's, like, your only option there. It's crazy how hard right you have to pull for him not to do that. Very frustrating. Do I ever practice individual levels? Not as much as I should. Yes, I have, but no, I don't actively. And I'm willing to take any criticism that comes from that I could be a better player if I did more of that. I know you didn't say that, but that's the implication there, you know? So let me just be the first to acknowledge it. Yeah, I just like doing full game runs and streaming. And perhaps I'm a bit of a lazy piece of shit for that, I will admit. I've sort of come to terms with this whole thing about, like, getting better optimally. You know, after seeing the way Composer practices and grinds and all this, all these IL grinders, it's very clear to me that I'm not taking the most efficient route for improvement. But that's not like the worst thing ever. Like, I'll still get better slowly, it's just not as efficient. But at the end of the day, I'm just kind of playing the game the way I want, which I think is the most important thing. More so than being efficient in your progression. So those are my thoughts on that. But yeah, once again, I'll take the fucking L on that. I know I'm an L gamer for this approach. It's one of my many sore spots as a speedrunner. Not being more IL pilled. Thank you for the good luck, Scooby. Appreciate the kind words. Welcome, welcome. Oh, dude, you're good, Shiny. I'm having the discussion before the discussion happens. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely not saying that you're saying that I'm bad. That is not what I'm saying. So, Shiny, I hope we're cool, and I hope you didn't feel too targeted by that response. What's up, Tisses? Thank you for the sub. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, sorry. Once again, sorry for being negative, Shiny. I didn't mean to be a bitch or anything. I'm just trying to acknowledge my shortcomings as candidly as possible here. Making too much of a fuss about it. Shit, I wasn't looking. Fuck. That was my bad. Okay, it was like maybe 5, 10. That was like whatever time code I was gonna save here on record. Is gone now. It's lapsing in focus. Totally get admitting a self-received fault preemptively. I don't think anyone's here strictly to see be your own record. We just love you. Thanks. I feel bad for being so negative, like in my response there. My bad. Alright, Shawnee, thank you for the good luck, man. Welcome. Okay, what are we looking at? Plus 30, yeah, 20. Not my finest early game. What's a PED? I don't know what that is. But yeah, good luck on your learning, Shiny. Never forget that I have the playlist tutorial on my YouTube if you ever are curious. In the playlist tab. Look at... Oh my god. Performance enhancing drugs. You know, in most let's see. Dude, are you what? God, I hate when that happens. Sorry, I need to just gather myself here. I'm struggling to keep it together. Give me a moment. So yeah, so like performance enhancing drugs would be stuff like Adderall or like Vyvanse, you know, and ADHD medication, stuff of that nature. I think the only other argument for a performance enhancing drug in speedrunning is going to be like caffeine. Those are, but in my mind, those are the only two drugs that could really enhance one's speedrunning. Alcohol, weed, you know, opiates, even stimulants, like wouldn't necessarily help you because they all have crashes and, you know, maybe contrary to popular belief, playing a game as fast as possible, especially this one, doesn't mean just pressing the buttons as quickly as you can. So even if you like railed a line of coke or something, it wouldn't make you better at this game. You would just fuck up more shit because you're like all like amped, you know. But yeah, you know, all drugs are legal for speedrunning. At least with this game. It's not for some games it's more like people like little subsects of different gaming communities will frown on drug usage more than others. But 99% of the time it's a cope for someone doing better that you don't want them to do good. Like take for example Cody Schwab in Melee. He takes ADHD medication and people will say, oh, you know, Addy Daddy, you know, or people used to do that for like West Balls. But, you know, Cody is fully within his right to take drugs that, like, make him feel normal and make him functional, you know? Like, there's nothing wrong with that. But detractors will use that as bait, you know? So I don't really think many people, I'll say this, I don't think the majority of people think that drugs are unacceptable for competitive video gaming in terms of giving you a competitive advantage. I think most people who are interested by these games are supportive of the use of, you know, mind-altering substances should they, you know, help the person using them. You know, recently, you guys may be fans of Laura. She recently, you know, kind of is going through a similar thing. She's getting on some medication for whatever, ADHD or whatever. She even asked on the Discord, like, hey, is this okay? You know, like, and of course, naturally, we're all like, yeah, it's totally fine. Like, but, you know, there's always going to be one or two bitches, you know, in the chat that are like, okay, you know, just, you know, whenever you PB, it's like, it's because of the drugs, you know? I guess that's just the nature of this whole thing. But I don't believe that that is the case, that a drug just inherently makes you better at something. Yeah, Sweegie, I think is I don't know about his medication situation. And then a lot of this stuff is like really personal too. It's like, who am I to judge, or like why should it be like our point of interest to be like, oh, what drugs does this person take? What stuff does this person need to survive, you know? It's like, if we're gonna look at that but with a magnifying glass, you better look at their diet with a magnifying glass. You better look at their sleep schedule with a magnifying glass. You better look at their exercise routine, you know, because if you're gonna chalk what they're putting in their body, you know, down to their success in their game of choice, you know, you have to look at all those all the things you put in your body. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just pin it on drugs. You know what I'm saying? And at that point, it's like, it's pretty invasive to like really go there, I think. So yeah, like Joe said, you know, people just mind their medical business, you know, when it comes to competitive gaming. And as they should, you know, like, it's no community's like right to tell someone they can't take a drug that they need to function, you know. Yeah, for me, weed, Curtis mentioned weed. You know, weed is one of those drugs that has just a different effect on everybody, so I have to give a disclaimer here with what I'm about to say, that this is solely my experience, and it may not be the same as yours. But my experience with weed is that it makes me fucking way worse at this game. I think part of what helps me play at a high level involves like clearing my mind and not being anxious, which are things that weed does not help me with. Again, maybe these things help you, but in a best case scenario for me with weed, I think in a best case scenario, and this is true for everything with weed in my life, is best case scenario, weed helps conquer boredom and tedium. That's it. Besides that, I don't think it actually provides like a cognitive, any cognitive assistance. If anything, I think it detracts from my physical abilities. If I try speedrunning while I'm stoned, I can still get a good run while I'm stoned. It's just harder. I was you know, I watch a few YouTube videos from like previous stoners, you know, turned sober, and one comment that I saw on this topic that really resonated with me is that people, you know, functional stoners who, you know, say, you know, I do better work when I'm on weed. I'm like more productive when I'm stoned, you know. This is a common cope amongst, you know, daily weed users like myself. It's like, well, I can do work while I'm stoned, so weed in that way helps me, you know, especially in the conquering boredom or whatever. But instead of saying weed makes me do better work, I think it's better to say you do good work in spite of weed. I think that's a much more, for me, that's a much more accurate way of saying it. So yeah, you can definitely be productive and, you know, all that, you know, a god gamer while stoned. But it's not that in my case, and I think for many others, it's not that the weed is helping you. It's not that you're doing better because you're stoned. It's you're doing better in spite of being stoned. That's just my opinion when it comes to weed. Guinness Buddha with the $5 says, has edibles occasionally, and it helps you not scrutinize. But that's just you, dude. Hell yeah. Yeah, you know, definitely has a very opposite effect on me, I'll tell you that much. Weed makes me an overthinker. Makes me anxious, raises my blood pressure. Makes me tired. Weed makes me tired, like, not when I'm stoned. It's so weird because, like, when I'm stoned, you know, I can't sleep because I'm anxious. But then after like an hour, I'm like, I can't like function like at the same level as before I smoked. I'll just be, after faded, so to speak. So like anytime I try to skateboard after smoking weed, it's like I literally have like a quarter of the stamina that I normally do. It's like equivalent to like eating a big meal or something and then trying to go exercise. It's like you're just gonna be way more lethargic. That's what weed does to me. And again, that's in spite of the raised blood pressure and awareness and whatever, you know. So yeah, I want to reiterate this, a lot of the positive effects that one may encounter from weed are in spite of its negative effects. That it's not always such a hand-in-hand, win-win deal. I'm not speaking for anybody here, merely myself, by the way. Yeah, I think probably as far as like drugs go, I think weed has by far been the biggest psyop I've ever, been exposed to in my life. From being like 14, 15 years old, going on the internet, reading all the, watching all these videos, reading all these articles, going on all these, image boards. And that, like, your eyes open up at some point about weed that, oh, this isn't actually that bad. This actually can be good and this can be helpful for people. And, compared to other drugs, this is like truly a wonder drug, right? And then you get so lost in that realization, because again, like, we grow up, being fed lies about how it's like it's more demonic than it really is. So we end up going the opposite direction. I think a lot of like political realization is like this, where you realize things aren't as they were when you, like, things aren't what they told you when you were a kid. Weed was totally like this for me, is you realize the reality of it isn't what you were told as a kid. And so you go to the opposite end of the spectrum of like, wow, it's all good. It's everything good it's all good. There might be some negative, but you're willing to minimize the negative to maximize the positive influence because you feel you've been lied to, in your earlier years about it. That was the case for me, for sure, with weed. And now that I've, gotten older, I realize there's a lot of bad, weed took a lot of good moments from me. I'll say that. Weed made me overanalyze, made me, it's not weed's fault, but, alongside weed and the desire to get stoned, I did a lot of not good things for myself, And even actions aside, you're inhaling fucking burnt plant matter at the end of the day. That's never going to be objectively good for you. Unless you have, like, cerebral palsy or something and it stops you from having seizures, Or, like, taking edibles, and then, like, not being able to control the amount of time that you're faded for. Now, guys, I want to reiterate, I'm a total stoner. I still smoke weed from time to time. I love weed. But I was really indoctrinated about weed from a young age. Like, I indoctrinated myself to be super like anti-weed as a kid. I was indoctrinated by the adults around me, and then as a adolescent, I indoctrinated myself to be super pro-weed. And after having that experience, you realize reality is somewhere in the middle of those spectrums. It's not all good and it's not all bad. And sometimes you have to go to extreme ends of a spectrum with some, topic like that to really understand what it is. Weed was a really big example of that in my life. It's not all good, and it's not all bad. And there's a time and place for everything, Yeah, weed is one of those hard things to see through the smoke, so to speak, with, and just have like a true, honest experience with that isn't like marred by, some kind of influence. some kind of like, oh, well, this is better than this, or it's bad because of that, or good this, good that, or this strain makes me feel good. You know, it's just so many extraneous factors affecting our image of it that it's just behind a big ass smoke screen, and it's just hard to see the truth of the pros and cons of it. And having a different effect on people also helps mar that, you know, honest take on it. So yeah, I really believe you gotta smoke weed for a long time to really understand the true like cons of it. Or maybe not for a long time, but it takes a seasoned stoner to really be honest with themselves about weed. And some stoners never get there. Some stoners never really fully acknowledge that this drug that they like that could help them in some ways is also hurting them in ways they don't want to acknowledge. You really don't see that phenomenon with a lot of other drugs. With a lot of other drugs, it's so much more cut and dry. Alcohol, objectively bad for you, you know, like fucking opiates, objectively bad for you. Well, weed is just like it's a whole animal unto its own in terms of like what's good and what's bad about it. That everyone has to have their own journey with to really have a grasp on. Imagine saying that about like heroin. You know, it's like everyone says heroin's so bad, but you know, I think you got to just try it a few times to understand some of the good parts of it, as well as some, like, that's ridiculous, right? But that's kind of how it is with weed. Not saying heroin and weed are the same. I'm saying, like, how crazy would it be for like for any other drug to be having this conversation, you know? That's all I'm saying. Yeah, the weed smell isn't that another funny thing, is that when you're not smoking it, fucking weed smells terrible, dude. When it's burnt. Like, it's crazy. Like, again, like, looking at it from the perspective of someone that usually is smoking at a function, you know, where there'll be weed at. The rare times that I'm, like, completely sober and I smell weed around me, it's like jarring. It's like, what the fuck is that? Is that what I've been making people smell? Like, no, surely not, right? Yeah, weed totally changes the whole like olfactory sense when you consume it. It's so crazy. That's like one of the starkest like differences of like smell versus when you consume it versus when you don't. I've never seen like anything in this world have that effect to that extent. The difference of the smell of weed when you're smoking it versus when you're not. It's like two totally different smells. Two totally pungent, yet different smells. It's like, imagine like you were a garbage man, and like, as long as you just ate like a little piece of trash out of the garbage can, you just couldn't smell it anymore. That's basically what it is. That's what I would like compare it to. Yeah, that'd be like a superpower, right? That's like what weed does, you know? It's like you smoke it and you just don't smell the fucking actual ass skunk BO odor of it anymore. It's so weird. Good bog? I don't know, maybe. Let's see. I'll go for Reverse Guanton here. Oh, there's another one. Well, not the best. That was like almost good. Oh my god. Pretty bad ending there, yeah. I think with a better island, Epstein Island, that probably would have broke even. On the 120 splits. Best gem color. I like the yellow gems the most. Gold. I love gold. What's up, Jacta? Thank you for the good luck. Up to Dick. I'm doing all right. I'm on kind of a subpar run right now. We're probably not going to improve on my first run today, but hopefully I can still 121 this if I play well in the late game. So yeah, doing good. Very chill vibes today. Chill, no resets, as usual. What's up, Costi? How you doing? I was actually thinking about doing that video, Scooby. Most interesting spots in Spyro. Most unusual spots in Spyro. Best smoke spots or whatever. Yeah, no, I mean, you don't gotta convince me, Jake. I'm aware. I'm just lazy when it comes to video making. So you'll have to be patient. But eventually I'll get around to it. Maybe. Show me the most unusual spots after this run. Like, you're not even gonna say please or anything. It's just, you're just demanding it. Like, I'm just your little monkey and I'll just do whatever you demand. Kind of vibe. Is that like our relationship right now, Skywalker? Yes. I got you, Ashtray. Dude, I hope Dark Mike grows up into adulthood soon. We've definitely been showing him love lately. He's got to be getting close soon. Oops. Doom. Nice homeworld. See if we can squeeze some time save out of this level here, shall we? Do I speedrun Spyro in my dreams? No. Any good food going on? It's Saturday? Yeah. Might make some chili later. Chili Billy. I could also make burgers instead. I don't know, I might go chili. I do like a good chili. I'm not sure if I got the green there. We'll see. Yeah, we did. CBD won't get you high. Yeah. Is that Sublime style straight from Long Beach? Yeah. Yeah, I like Sublime. They're cool. Cool quote. Cool lyric. Oops, I flame charged the wrong one there. Sublime's just okay. It's like, the Sublime has the same problem that Red Hot Chili Peppers have, where like, they're not a bad band, it's just they're so fucking overplayed that like, it's hard to enjoy their music anytime you hear them out and about in public. That's like my experience with them. Maybe I'm just cooked for that. Dude. Can I do it? I can't believe it. Please, dude. What a fucking homeworld. Like, it's gotta be a blessing and a curse to, like, have such a... to, like, be in a band and to have your music be, like, played incessantly for, like, decades at a time, just in random places in public. Like, it's a blessing on one end that your music affected so many people, but it's also a curse because it's like, you just get so tired of these songs after a while. You know? Doesn't matter how good the song is, you hear it enough times, you're gonna be over it, you know? And it's kind of funny, like, with music that we like, we tend to test the limits of that. We, like, listen to the same shit over and over and over until we can't take it anymore. Why? Is it laziness? Is that what fandom is? You know? I've thought a lot about the nature of, like, over-listening to music from when I was at a pretty young age. And I love music, but I don't, like... After over-listening to bands like the Beatles and Pink Floyd, I realized I didn't want to make myself hate a band that I liked because I listened to them too much, you know? And that's just, like, a concept that not a lot of people really think about, I guess. Maybe for some people, they just don't care. But for me, it's like, out of respect for... my love of a band or a song, it's like, I'm not gonna listen to this like all the fucking time, you know? Only when it feels right, you know? But, I mean, it's arbitrary as hell either way. I mean, there's no easy way to police that, right? And like I said, our natural inclination is to just over-listen to stuff. So I don't blame people for doing it. I'm not trying to act pretentious about it or anything. I do it, you know. Everyone does it. It's just one of those things, though. Like, I don't know. It can ruin music for you sometimes. Music that you like. Just something that doesn't get talked about a lot. What's up, Jordy? Thanks for the good luck, and GG on the new PB, man. Thanks, Jojo. Again, no promises that I'm gonna check it out or anything, but thank you for sharing it. 'Twas hype, love to hear that. So now you're done with 120%, right? We're moving on to brighter pastures, right? Right, Jordy? I'm kidding. You guys seeing my Speechcraft 100 working here? You'll never know that I'm just trying to keep world record forever without doing any effort at all. You'll never know. Jordy, there's so many great speed games out there. Now that you have a low 120, I think you can rest easy and not keep pushing your PB. What do you say? You're done with times about. Yeah, we gotta get it by 1 second at least. Okay, good luck on the rest of the grind, man. You're a fucking legend. Oop. What speed games am I? Can I be honest about some speed runs that I've been genuinely interested by lately? And please don't laugh in my chat. Oblivion 100%. It's not a joke. It's actually interesting. Why are you guys fucking laughing, bro? Like, I can tell you guys are laughing right now. I think it's an interesting endurance where it's like 15 hours. Dude, I can already feel people leaving my stream with me saying that. San Andreas, any percent, no major glitches. No, please stop laughing. Please stop. I feel like when I say these things, I feel like you guys are just laughing at me for even considering those. Why do I feel like everybody's laughing at me right now? Maybe once I get done with 180 Emblem and Sonic, maybe see if I have the ability to do a single sitting run of that. Though that is highly doubtful. That's kind of the nature of all these runs, is like, you can only do so much practice before you just have to like sit down and just do like a fucking 20+ hour single attempt, you know, or whatever. In all reality, I'll be moving on to, I would say greener pastures, but probably darker, less intriguing pastures for my viewers before Jordy ever moves on from this category. That's in all likelihood. But we're both still here trying for now. God damn it. For now and forever. Oh my god, damn it. This guy is going horribly. Terrible. Jordy's new PB is 1:20:18. So 22 seconds off record, I believe. If my math is right. 21 seconds. 21 seconds off record. Did I already do Lofty? I guess I did, huh? See if we can still squeeze out a 121 here. It is still possible, I think. Maybe. I think aliens exist. It's kind of a loaded question because it's like there's two ways of answering that. It's like, is the first question, I'll reword your question two different ways. The first way is, can organic life exist outside of Earth? And my answer to that is yes. And the other way you could word that question is, are there fucking intelligent organisms somewhere out there in the galaxy that could snap a finger and turn us all into a bunch of bitches? I'm closer to no on that one. I can't obviously say for sure, but I'm closer to no on the traditional sci-fi intelligent form of aliens. I definitely don't think aliens have reached Earth. So I'm not like a UFO conspiracy theorist or anything. I mean, UFOs are interesting, but it's kind of like they're marred by the whole alien discussion. Like, everyone wants it to be aliens, when really it's like, I think it's more interesting if UFOs aren't aliens, you know, that it's just like some secret government program or something, creating a saucer to try to, you know, fucking spy on another country. Like, to me, that's more interesting than if it was just, oh, it's gotta be aliens, you know. Like, the realistic circumstances of a UFO are, to me, are like much more intriguing to me than like the sci-fi circumstances. I didn't even know that, the UFO files. I don't even know what that's all about. You can tell I'm not deep in this conspiracy at all. What if they're angels? I personally don't believe, on this topic of like extraterrestrial beings, I don't believe in divine beings. I don't believe in, like, you know, angels or demons. I believe that like God and angels or the devil and demons exist within us as like metaphorical concepts that reflect in our actions. So we can manifest like God, like pious or demonic actions based on what we do, but that doesn't mean that literally angels or demons exist. So in other words, like, I look at God as like a reflection of our actions, not necessarily as a literal being out there in space or whatever. Or in the afterlife or what have you. Since we're talking about like aliens and shit, it kind of as kind of maybe as offensive as it might be, it kind of ties into the alien discussion of it, because people really do think of like angels and stuff in a similar vein as aliens. Like, oh, I saw an angel; it was right there. You know? Like, the two concepts are not so different, you know. Which kind of like brings you to another interesting like kind of discussion. It's like, if you think something's real, is that enough for it to be real? You know, to get a little philosophical with it, like people who feel like they've been contacted by God or Jesus or whatever, like, who are we to take that away from them, you know? Who are we to say, oh, well, that wasn't, you can't prove it. It's like, that still had such a profound impact on their life, you know? It's like, so for all intents and purposes, it might as well be real, because it was real to them. And it's the same way when people like get crazy about like alien sightings and stuff. It's like, if it was real to you, sometimes that's all that really people need for something to be real. So what I'm saying is that, and I don't mean to sound rude when I say this, but what I'm saying is our imagination creates reality around us. And that's not something to scoff at or to like think of as childish. We always think of like adults as having like weaker imaginations compared to like children, but you know, I think just humans in general have very powerful like powerful brains, powerful imaginations, the ability to just fucking, if you think something's real, it might as well be, you know? I think that's like a powerful concept in itself. Whether aliens or angels are real or not is kind of irrelevant to that point. It's like if it's real to you, then you know, there you go. Oh, that's bad. I love being sparksless. This might have killed my 121. Oh god. Oh, terrible, dude. I'm really doing everything in my power to not 121 this one. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Clockwork Ginger. You know, the fact that so many countries are built on, like, religious belief is to me, that's fucking insane. But it speaks to how much people believe in the power of their imagination. Like, people have powerful imaginations, and, you know, empires were, like, built and torn down over them. You know? And, like, let's not mince words here, you know, like, religious beliefs are an extension of the imagination. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think it's worse if you're like, if you reject all spiritual belief and say, I don't believe in anything imaginary. You know, that you like stifle your own imagination. I think that's worse than having an overactive imagination. Are not like your goals, your dreams, your pursuits, your hobbies, career, romance, are these all not just imaginary things? Are these not all like something that doesn't exist in front of you yet? Is something that you're just imagining to hopefully be true through your actions eventually? These are all like products of an active imagination, guys. That's what I'm saying, like to believe in something, whether it's, you know, verified by science or not, for a lot of people that whole thing is just irrelevant, you know? Things don't need to be verified to be real for them to be real to a lot of people. And it doesn't mean they're right or wrong for that. It just means they have a very active imagination, which can be a beautiful thing, and it can be at times, you know, it can bite you in the ass as well, you know? Yeah, like, what's better? To be, like, you know, so wrapped up in, like, what God thinks of you, what, you know, how pious you are, if you go to church, you pray enough. What's worse, that or being completely nihilistic and thinking that nothing you do in this world fucking matters at all? Like, is one of those things worse than the other? Because when you die, there will be nothing and there is nothing. The way I like to look at nihilism is that because things don't matter, that's what gives value to your life. Like, it frees you, like that, it should be, I think to me, nihilism should free you from like the constraint, like, oh fuck, like what are they gonna think of me? You guys see me deal with like insecurities all the time on stream. And to realize that nobody gives a fuck, you know, and if I just play the game and have fun, that's all that matters. To me, that's like an extension of the positive influence of nihilism, that it's like, even if I'm breaking down and crashing out, it's like people don't care. They just want to see me play the game and have fun, you know? So to me, I think there can be a positive, like, spin on nothing you do matters. Like it sounds like a paradox, but because nothing matters, that's what gives life meaning. That actually makes everything you do that much more special. The fact that you can give meaning to anything on your short time on this world is like a very special opportunity afforded to you. Even if it doesn't really mean anything in the grand scheme of things, the fact that you can give meaning to something is like so extraordinary. There's a really amazing quote by Joe Pera, comedian, and he talked about Stephen Hawking's cheated on his wife. And, you know, Stephen Hawking's is this brilliant, quote unquote, guy that went to fucking Epstein Island. You know, smart, you know, physicist. He thought about the stars and galaxies and all this shit all day, right? So from his perspective, he probably thought, you know, well, if I cheat on my wife, then what does that matter in the grand scheme of the universe that I'm like, you know, studying and exploring every day? You know, it's just a drop in like in a ocean if I cheat on my wife. But, and this is the part that blew my mind, it's exactly what we're talking about, is on that same coin, if the galaxy is so vast, like the biggest ocean ever, and one droplet of that, another person cares about you, another droplet that doesn't matter, then why would you want to lose that? The fact that someone else cares about you in such a vast and pointless world should mean more than if our whole lives were predetermined by God. That someone cares about you in a vast and unending universe, that's more special than if our universe wasn't vast. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a really funny discussion because it goes both ways. It's like the universe is big and nothing matters, so therefore I shouldn't care. But in that same way, because it's so big and because nothing matters, it's a blessing that you can care. And that's, I think, to me, that's like a core thing of spirituality to me. That it's like, if you can be excited by something or you can be inspired by something, even if it doesn't matter at the end of the day, even if it's just a fucking video game, a run that comes and goes and just gets forgotten to time, like, that moment is still really special. Each run is its own special moment. It's very easy to look at speedrun, to bring it back to speedrunning here. It's very easy to look at what I'm doing as like, well, dude, you're not gonna PB, what's the point? It's like, there's kind of a greater purpose, is that if I give meaning to each run beyond the PB, then in a lot of ways it becomes more valuable than PBing. But it's only if I can find that meaning in each run. That's like the great journey to me. Anyways, GG's everybody.
You've defeated Ganasty Gnorc, collected the dragon eggs, saved all the dragons, and recovered every bit of treasure in the Dragon Kingdom. How do you feel?
I feel fired up, Bob. And I'm happy for the dragon world, of course.
You think Stephen Hawking didn't do anything on Epstein Island? Bro, he can't.
What's a minion?
I mean, what's he gonna do? Get a boner?
You know what they say. For every good battle, you need a good adversary. And I felt that Nasty, in spite of his mistakes,
I mean, bro, like, come on.
Uh-oh. Here we go again.
What's he gonna do? Get out of the chair and like fondle a kid or something? Yeah, you're right. He didn't do anything. He couldn't do anything. I don't know, man. I think it's pretty sus, personally. Yeah, maybe he likes watching. You don't know. Does that make it any question? If you watch a horrific act and you enjoy it, does that make you any better than the person committing the act? There's more philosophical food for thought. Like, or in other words, is it our duty to stop, you know, evil where we can? You guys are giving Steve Hawkins a pass for Epstein. I can't believe what I'm reading right now. I've never seen this level of like of fucking support for an Epstein Island guy. Stephen Hawking wasn't real. I think we've gone full conspiracy chat now. It's like, yeah, I don't think Stephen Hawking did anything wrong. What's he gonna do? Get a boner? That's just horrible. That's horrible, guys. That's just horrible. Oh my god. Alright guys, GG. By the way, Con Nauseum, thank you for the tier 1. Appreciate that. We're at 470. Oh, we just lost like 20 subs during this run. Looks like we're not hitting 500 today, Rip. That's alright. We're keeping it together best we can. Do I do another run or do I play Sonic? I'm kind of feeling Sonic right now. But I'm going to check in with Sarah. I'm going to see what she's up to, see if she wants to do anything. I might go offline, we'll see. I'm going to hit some Twitch ads real quick and I will be right back. Alright, whoa, I thought my water was falling over. I'm gonna go offline, guys. This is day 6 of me grinding, and it is the weekend, so I'm gonna go out with Sarah, go get some groceries, get some food, spend the, you know, afternoon, evening out and about with her, so that'll be it for me today, guys. But that was a fun stream, really introspective end to that second run. Love a good philosophy ending to a run. Love that. That was a really fun discussion for me. Let's raid. What's he doing? Spyro 3. Raid an old D-lander. Delander. Oh no, doing some Crash 3. Yeah, let's raid D-Rock. Thank you everybody for tuning in and hanging out. Love you all very much. Vibes for days. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream and the talks. I certainly did. We're gonna make some amazing margaritas tonight, so hype up for that. And yeah, that's that. I will see you guys tomorrow for more Sonic and whatever. Who knows? If I'm feeling saucy, I might go back online tonight just to play Sonic. Who knows? If I'm really bored. So yeah, I'll see you guys then. Have a beautiful evening. Peace out. Mwah.